here I sit on this dock, while watching the rising sea. I can't listen, I won't talk.
Well, when I was about a year and a half old, my family moved to the San Juan Islands up in Washington State, which is where I lived till I was 13, and it was an incredible childhood. Living on an island and having the ocean and the beaches and having all of the excitement that comes with the sailor's life and things like that. It was a really interesting upbringing for me. My family moved to Jackson Hole when I was 13, and it was crazy, man, because I grew up on the small island and then going to a massive place like Wyoming. There's still not very many people, but the scenery and you know, nature was just so much grander on a whole different scale that I wasn't really aware even existed at that time. After high school, I ended up in Spokane, Washington. I didn't know what I wanted to study or where life was going to take me, and so I tried a lot of different things. I studied psychology and anthropology, a lot of the ologies, but ultimately I ended up picking up a guitar. One of my best friends in school was an incredible guitar player, and so he would play and I would sing, and we'd stay up all night and just write songs and do little concerts in our dorm common area. I ended up asking my dad if I could have his old guitar and start learning on my own, and that's really how I started learning guitar and writing my own music. When my family moved to Wyoming, I didn't have a lot of friends right away, so my mom, I think out of a show of compassion for me, gave me a lot of her old vinyl records. And so I started listening to Stevie Wonder and Harry Chapin, and Cat Stevens, Wings, Traffic, all these great, you know, older bands. And I would just lock myself in my room and dance and sing along, and that was kind of my musical education, I guess, you know, for my soul. And then it wasn't until much later in college when I started to realize that I was actually capable of creating some of that magic that I had experienced through them. And that's really what started me on my musical journey. It's fun for me. I never thought of it as a professional pursuit or as something that would possibly be a lifestyle. It was more of something that I enjoyed to do. And it wasn't until much later, and it was through the encouragement of friends supporting me and saying, hey, I really like that song, or I like what you're doing. And that's really what gave me the encouragement and the power to actually try and pursue music as a profession.
I don't know much about the weight of the world, but I know it's what made you fly. Oh, maybe I'm lost without you. You said that I'd be fine. I'm tired and scared and lonesome without you. If we just make it through tonight, then tomorrow I'll come clean, and maybe you won't leave. I remember the day after you'd gone. I caught myself reaching for you there. Slipped under cover in a world gone.